Is your skincare routine a joke? I used to think mine was, until I realized I was studying for my esthetician exam all wrong. Let's hit blaze through this, 420 style. These are some board exam questions for all my besties trying to pass their esthetician state board exam. So the pH scale. It's a logarithmic scale, which sounds like something straight out of a Dragon Ball Z episode, but it's just how we measure acidity. But what if your attitude is trash? And you def aren't passing, so ditch the gossiping. Instead, think ergonomics are your friend. That's all about arranging your stuff so you don't break your back. Hyperpigmentation is when your skin decides to throw a rave and gets darker. It's a melanin party. And before you start zapping faces with electricity, take off the jewelry. You don't want anyone getting fried like they're at a rave. Plus, here's a secret to cancel out those red undertones. Use a green concealer. It's like using a cheat code in real life. Another thing I wish wasn't real. UV rays. Those bad boys are proven carcinogens, making you age faster than a plant in a desert. Ever wonder what those lotions and potions do? Well, the real magic comes from performance ingredients, which work hard to hydrate and exfoliate, making you glow harder than your favorite animal crossing island. Always massage from insertion to origin. It's like reverse engineering the skincare matrix. And speaking of skin, it's your body's biggest organ, so treat it like the main character it is. In conclusion, here is some brain rot to help you pass your test. That means blaze through it, good luck, and let me know how it goes. If you pay attention to this video, passing is your destiny. Like a good blunt, this knowledge will keep you lifted. OMG, are you ready to become an esthetician boss or what? Let's get this Ohio State Board exam cooking with some knowledge bombs. These are gonna be so easy to remember, bestie. First, remember that connective tissue is like your body's SBANX. It uses fibrous collagen to connect everything together. Yes, queen, support that bod. Rosacea. Picture Rudolph, but make it sparkles aesthetic sparkles. It's that red flush on the nose and cheeks from dilated blood vessels. Cute, but not cute when it's a skin condition. Okay, science time. Neutralize an alkaline solution. You gotta add an acid. Think of it like a cosmic balance. Acid and alkaline, besties forever perfectly balanced. The telogen phase. That's hair's final resting era. Time for a nap, little hairs. Post-wax redness got you stressed. A cool compress is your chill pill. Swelling and redness. Not today. Immunity is like your body's personal superhero. It resists disease by stopping those pesky pathogens. Go body go. Need help with your dollar bills? Accountant will keep those financial records straight, honey. Personal hygiene is just keeping it clean, peeps. Prevent disease with sanitary practices. Basic but essential. Surfactant. That's the product's spreadability goat. It reduces surface tension, so everything glides on smooth. Cleaning is like the bare minimum. Remove debris and dirt, duh. Malpractice insurance is there to protect you if a client sues because of something an employee did. Cover your assets always. Steamers should always be cleaned after each use. Ain't nobody got time for dirty equipment. Feeling drained? Poor diet might be to blame. Fuel up with some healthy noms. Organic ingredients are made without pesticides. Keep it natural, BB. Exfoliation can be manual, chemical, or mechanical. Get rid of those dead skin cells, however you like. Harmful bacteria is called pathogenic. No thanks. Infrared light produces heat and is used in facials and to process hair color. Get that warmth, baby. Microdermabrasion. It's a form of mechanical exfoliation. Bye-bye, dull skin. Laser technology uses wavelengths and electromagnetic radiation for skin treatments. It's like sci-fi but for skincare. Sunshine gives you vitamin D. Soak it up, but wear SPF obvi. If microorganisms invade your body, that's an infection. Not cute. Cicatrix is just a fancy word for scar. Word. When you plug in your facial machine and turn it on, that's a closed circuit. Shocking, I know. Narrow jaw and a wide-set forehead. That's a heart-shaped face. Adorbs. And that's the T, sis. Now get out there and ace that exam.
Okay, babes. Gather round for some serious brain rottery. Esthetician edition. First up, the pH scale. It's logarithmic, duh. Think of it as the OG Insta filter, subtle. But it changes everything. Now, your income statement. That's your glow-up tracker, showing if you're a net worth queen or still rocking that ramen life. A contraindication for electrotherapy. Epilepsy. Don't be shocking your clients into a total drama, island-level freakout. And for the love of Sailor Moon, no gossiping. That's a major L in the attitude department. Ergonomics is arranging your space so you don't end up looking like a melted Furby. You know. Next, hyperpigmentation. that's just melanin throwing a tantrum, turning your skin into a moody teens playlist. Before any electrical treatment, ditch the bling. We ain't trying to electrocute your client's aura. Green concealer cancels out red undertones, like kryptonite to a bad mean girl. Mechanical exfoliant, like almonds. Scrub-a-dub-dub those dead cells. Sister, the Fitzpatrick scale. It's your shield against the sun's ultraviolet rays. A pimple is just a papule, trying to make a name for itself. Elements are the basic building blocks, like Lizzie McGuire episodes for good childhood. Steamer distance, 15 to 18 inches. No one wants to be steamed like a dumpling. Molecule is atoms holding hands, like in Dragon Ball Z, but less spiky. Birthmark, that's a nevus, period. Large pores, oily skin alert. Your cells trio, cytoplasm, membrane, and the nucleus. Don't forget that ultraviolet rays are aging agents. Sneaky little gremlins messing with your youthful vibe. Cosmetics are for beautifying and smelling like a dream. Honey. Reflexology is pressure points, like cheat codes for your body. Massage from insertion to origin, always. Skin is your largest organ. Act like you care. Macronutrients are the protein, carbs, and lipid squad. Fuel for your inner Hannah Montana superstar. Non-conductor, insulator, that's your rubber gloves. Dehydration, fatigue, emulsifier, the peacekeeper between oil and water. Like you during family gatherings. Client consultation. First step, soft water is chemically treated Bauji water. Depilatory, dissolving hair, Heike Savage. Cells, the basic unit of life. Exfoliant, facial scrub, like spring cleaning for your face. Compensation, commission percentage is the GOAT. Regulation, temperature control, it's your skin's thermostat. Insulators, alcohol, oil, distilled water, they keep it real. 2 sugars, disaccharides, pathogenic stuff, bacilli, spirilla, cocci, the unholy trinity. Workman's compensation, money if you hurt yourself on the job, period. Capital, startup cash, enzymes, food molecule breakdown crew. Referrals, ask your clients. Boom, lesion, general skin damage. Portfolio, your brag book, circuit breaker, safety switch, performance ingredients, the real MVPs of your products. Attitude, outlook on life, keep it positive, queen. Hair follicle nourishment, papillae, Lucas sprayer, atomizer for ingredients, spraying onto the skin. Ultrasound, collagen production, tissue stimulation and exfoliation. Sebaceous gland, oil producer, decontamination, killing infectious stuff. Combination skin, dry everywhere but the T-zone. Hormonal imbalances, internal factor, messing with your skin. Secretion, sebaceous gland releasing oils, keeping it slick. Always show your clients respect. Depotement, light tapping, disinfectant, kills bacteria, fungi, viruses, but not spores. Scope of an esthetician, no nutritional info, stick to the skin. Retailing, recommending products for home care. Alternating current, electrons flowing back and forth. Histology, microscopic study of structures. Subcutaneous tissue, fatty layer below the dermis. Polarity, positive or negative poles. Mascara application, disposable applicators, always. Consultative selling, suggesting products based on individual needs. Good insulators, rubber, silk, plastic, styrofoam. Bacteria, germs, microbes, microscopic organisms, like tiny roommates. Hiring employees, ensure they're licensed. Microcurrent, muscle toner, brush machine, contraindication. Coupereau skin, sterilization, best infection control method. Galvanic machine, AC to DC converter. 3 types of carbohydrates, starches, sugars, fiber. Percussion, depotement, sunscreen, UV radiation protector. Sebaceous and sweat glands. Integumentary system. Mixing two primary colors will give you secondary colors. Cleansing, soap and water removal, ensuring client returns. Determine their wants and needs. Lesions, refer them to a medical professional. To prove your identity, you'll need to fill out the I-9 form. Glucose, basic unit of carbs. Lighteners, slow down melanin. Answering the phone, be considerate. Tweezing, smaller area hair removal. Increase your retail sales with an organized display. Be punctual for appointments. Antioxidants, combat free radicals. Hyperpigmentation, darker skin section. Sole proprietor, one-person business. Complementary colors, opposites on the color wheel. Eyeliner, eye outlining, salary plus commission. Getting a base plus a percentage. Perfectionist, unattainable goals. Cardiovascular system, circulatory system. Personality, skin therapist's most important asset. Sclerotherapy, varicose vein minimization. Use single-use spatulas. Employee sales percentage. Commission scale, languo, baby fuzz that sheds. Cellulite, bumpy flesh appearance. Upselling, ticket up rating. Thermolysis, permanent hair removal that will result in coagulation. The deeper layer of the dermis, mainly composed of collagen and elastin, is the reticular layer, the exfoliation method that does not penetrate into or below the epidermis layer is microdermabrasion. The best place to test waxes is on your forearm. The creation of energy from the movement of particles around an atom is electricity. To make a prominent feature less prominent, you would contour the area. A freckle is an example of a macule. If a solution has more hydrogen ions than hydroxide ions, it is acid. And congrats if you made it to the end. You're basically esthetician royalty. Go slay that state board, boo. Hey besties, what's up? It's your girl, ready to drop some knowledge bombs and get you prepped for this esthetician exam. Let's make like Lizzie McGuire and conquer this, shall we? First up, remember the pH scale is a logarithmic scale. Bet, like duh, it's math, but make it cute. Next question, this financial statement is a listing of your income, expenses, and other operating expenses to show your net worth, profit, or loss. Income statement. Okay, girl boss, get that money. Now, a contraindication to any electrotherapy treatment is epilepsy. Safety first, always, period. Which one of the following is not part of a healthy, well-developed attitude? Gossiping, we're building empires, not tearing down other women. The science of designing and arranging items to optimize how people use and interact with them is ergonomics. Get comfy, hun. Hyperpigmentation is discoloration of melanin, resulting in a darker pigmentation of the skin in that area. Before performing any electrical treatment, you should always have your client remove their jewelry. Safety first. To eliminate red undertones, you should use a green concealer. Color correcting is your new superpower. Remember that. An example of a mechanical exfoliant is almonds. Ingredients that are added to a product that assists to physically scrub to dead cells from the surface of mechanical exfoliant. Almonds, ground nuts, and polythene are all examples of mechanical exfoliants. Hello Glow. This numerical classification was developed to estimate difference in types to the sun's ultraviolet rays. The Fitzpatrick scale. It's like choosing your fighter in a video game. Gotta know your type. A pimple is an example of a papule. We've all been there, don't stress. The simplest form of matter that cannot be broken down further without losing its identity. Elements. The steamer should be 15-18 inches away from the face. A group of atoms chemically bonded together is a molecule. The medical term for a birthmark is nevus, when larger pores appear throughout the face. It is an indication of an oily skin type. The three parts of a cell are the cytoplasm, cell membrane, and nucleus. These days are proven carcinogens and account for over 80% of our aging process. Ultraviolet rays, products that are out on the body for the purpose of beautifying one's appearance or altering the fragrance of the body. Cosmetics, the application of pressure to specific points of the body, typically hands, feet, and ears, is called reflexology. Always massage from insertion to origin. The body's largest organ is the skin. The basic building blocks comprised of protein, carbohydrates, and lipids that are needed for growth, well-being, and a healthy metabolism are macronutrients. Another term for a non-conductor is an insulator. The absence of the body not getting enough water or dehydration may cause fatigue and a slower metabolism. Gum-like substance that helps untie two unmixable particles is called an emulsifier. The first step to understanding your clients needs to have a client consultation. Chemically treated water is referred to as soft water. This procedure involves a high alkaline product that dissolves the hair at the skin's surface. Depilatory. The basic unit of all living things is cells. A facial scrub is an example of an exfoliant. The compensation structure based upon a percentage of the total income brought in from client services for a set pay period. Commission. One of the skin's functions is to help maintain a constant temperature. This function is regulation. Certain liquids can be insulators too, such as alcohol, oil, and distilled water. Two simple sugars combined together is known as a disaccharides. Bacilli, spirilla, and cocci are all pathogenic. This insurance is for employees who are injured on the job. It provides wage replacement while being out of work. Workman's compensation. The money needed or used to start a business is capital. This combination of proteins and vitamins help break down complex food molecules. Enzymes. One way to get more referrals is through current clients. General term for a abnormal damage or a change in the tissues of the skin is a lesion. Binder that contains information such as documents and pictures that reflect your work, accomplishments, and skills is an employment portfolio. A switch of safety device that will shut off an appliance when there is an overload to the electrical circuit. Circuit breaker. The ingredients in cosmetic products that do the actual work, hydrating, exfoliating, etc., are called performance ingredients. A person's disposition or outlook regarding a specific situation. Attitude. Nourishment to the hair follicle comes from the papilla, the atomizer that pulverizes and sprays ingredients onto the skin. Lucas sprayer. Non-surgical skin treatment that is above the audible range to the human ear. Treatments are used for collagen production, stimulating tissues, cleansing, and exfoliating the skin. Ultrasound. The glands that produce oil is the sebaceous gland. The removal of infectious materials from a surface or item. Decontamination. Skin that is dry throughout the Gave expect. The T-zone is classified as combination. An internal factor that can affect your skin is hormonal imbalances. The function of the sebaceous gland releasing oils that help lubricate the skin is secretion. A professional treats there with client's respect. The massage movement that uses a light tapping or slapping movement is depotement. The chemical that kills bacteria, fungi, some viruses, but not spores, is a disinfectant. Which of the following is not in the scope of being an esthetician? Providing nutritional information to clients. Retailing is recommending products for home care. When electrons flow in one direction and then in the opposite direction, it is known as alternating current. The study of structures that cannot be seen with the naked eye and must be viewed through a microscope is called histology. Fatty tissue layer located below the dermis is subcutaneous tissue, indicates the different poles, positive or negative, of an electrical current. Polarity. When applying mascara, you should use disposable applicators. Method of suggesting products and services based on the needs of that individual is consultative selling. Which of the following materials would be a good non-conductor or insulator? Rubber, silk, plastic, and styrofoam are some of the examples of good insulators because they do not let electricity pass through their material. Bacteria, also known as germs or microbes, or microscopic living organisms, usually one cell, that can be beneficial or harmful to your body. When hiring employees, make sure they have a license for the scope of work they are doing. The device that is used to tone and firm muscles is microcurrent. A contraindication for the brush machine would be Coupereau's skin. Most effective method of infection control is sterilization. Machine that changes the alternating current from the wall to a direct current is the galvanic machine. The 3 types of carbohydrates are starches, sugars, and fiber. Percussion is another term for deputement. This product helps protect the skin from UV radiation sunscreen. Sebaceous and pseudo-refers glands make up the system. The integumentary system, mixing 2 primary colors together in equal portions, will result in a secondary colors. The use of soap and water to remove dirt or debris from a surface as an example of cleansing. One of the best methods to ensuring your client returns to you for your future services is to determine their wants and needs. Lesions that are raised, inflamed, or discolored should be referred to a medical professional to prove your identity and that you can legally work in the United States. Both the employee and employer will complete an 1-9 form. The most basic unit of a carbohydrate is glucose. These ingredients work by slowing down the production of melanin. Lighteners. When answering the telephone, you should always be considerate. The technique used to remove unwanted hair from smaller areas of the body, such as the brows, chin, or upper lip. Tweezing. One way to help increase your retail sales is to have an organized display. An exception of your employer may be for you too. Be punctual for appointments. Antioxidants are substances that inhibit oxidation and combat free radicals, a condition where a section of skin becomes darker than the color of the normal surrounding skin. Hyperpigmentation. Business owned by one person is a sole proprietor. Complementary colors are primary color, directly opposite a secondary color on the color wheel. This cosmetic enhancer comes in pencil powder liquid or cake forms and is used to outline the eye's eyeliner, receiving $300 guarantee per week and a 25% commission on anything over that amount, which pay structure. It is a salary plus commission, compulsion to try for faultlessness or unattainable goals, and to judge oneself by those measures is a perfectionist. Another term for circulatory system is cardiovascular system. A skin therapist's most important asset is his or her personality. A body procedure that minimizes varicose veins is sclerotherapy. When removing a product from its container, you should always use single-use spatulas. One way a salon may pay their employees is by offering them a percentage of the total sales they brought in. This is a commission scale. Soft, downy hair on a fetus that is then shed and replaced is languo. The bumpy, lumpy, or dimpled appearance of the flesh is cellulite. Another term for upselling is ticket upgrading. Permanent hair removal, where the current travels to the papilla and results in the coagulation of the cells, is thermolysis. The deeper layer of the dermis, mainly composed of collagen and elastin reticular layer. The exfoliation method that does not penetrate into or below the epidermis layer is microdermabrasion. Prior to the waxing service, the best place to test waxes on your forearm. The creation of energy from the movement of particles around an atom is electricity. To make a prominent feature less prominent, you would contour the area. A freckle is an example of a macule. If a solution has more hydrogen ions in hydroxide ions, it is acid. Congrats on making it to the end. You're officially a skincare superhero. Go get 'em.
Hey you, welcome to the esthetician brain rot zone. Imagine it's like Sailor Moon trying to pass her esthetician exam the next day after fighting evil by moonlight all night. Buckle up because we're about to speedrun these facts like it's a final boss battle. Let's do this. Wavelengths are like the distance between peaks of electromagnetic waves. Yeah, basically like the emotional roller coaster of watching Mean Girls. Up, down, up, chaos. Neutral on the pH scale. It's number 7. Lucky number 7. Think of it as the Hannah Montana of pH, right in the middle, living that double life. Interview 101, do not have your phone on. Like, don't be that person whose phone blasts My Chemical Romance mid-interview. A facelift procedure is called a thyroidectomy. Sounds fancy, but no, it's not about your vibe check. It's about lifting your face. A solid has a definite weight, volume, and shape, kind of like your plans to glow up after this exam, solid AF. Abdominoplasty, making your stomach snatched. Basically like hitting the gym but with way fewer burpees. Contraindication means, nope, not today. When a specific condition means a treatment can't happen, like trying to do a facial after a full glam beat, nope. Steamers dilate capillaries, so don't use them on rosacea or Couperose skin. It's like inviting drama when you just wanted a chill night in. Water, the VIP ingredient in most cosmetics. Hydrated queens know what's up. Albinism, a genetic condition where you're basically the snow queen, no pigment in skin, hair or eyes. Serums, the skincare overachievers, delivering ingredients deeper than your teenage emo phase. Low blood sugar. You might feel anxiety or hunger, hypoglycemia, aka the plot twist you didn't want. Macules don't require medical attention, just chill little spots vibing on your skin. Moles, just small brown spots, kind of like beauty marks with a little extra flair. Parasite lives on or in a host, basically that one friend who never pays for gas on a road trip. Electrotherapy, zapping your skin into being its best self. Think Pikachu using Thunderbolt but for skincare. The biggest salon expense. Salaries. Yep, paying the squad to keep the glam going. Capital, the cash you need to kickstart your business. It's like your Starbucks fund but way more serious. Resume basics, list your work experience, skills and education. Flex on them a little. Franchise, when you use a parent company's name and products, like the McDonald's of the beauty world. Rotary brushes need to live in a closed container. No one likes a dusty brush, keep it cute. Fad diets, just say no. Chemical imbalances are not the vibe. Start a facial with cleansing cream. It's like starting your morning with coffee, essential. Converter changes direct current to alternating current. It's the remix your beauty tools need. Pro tip, be a good listener. People love it when you acknowledge their concerns. So actinic keratosis is like your skin going, hey, remember that time you fried me in the sun? Yeah, I'm just gonna be all rough and scaly as a little gift. Precancerous. Sun damage. Protect your face. You know when your skin is like, help, I'm clogged. That's when you pull out the steamer to be the hero, softening sebum, getting that blood pumping, and kicking congestion to the curb. Friction massage, imagine twisting your friend's arm like you're trying to wring out a soggy dish rag. That's the vibe. You twist, they relax. Ideally, keratinocytes are like the popular kids of the epidermis. Literally everyone else is just there to support them. Fun fact to make you paranoid, your eyelids are rocking the thinnest skin on your entire body. Think about that next time you're rubbing your eyes like a sleep-deprived raccoon. Humectants are like those friends who never let the group chat die. They just keep pulling water to the skin, keeping the hydration drama alive. The skin is basically your body's security guard, like one of those bouncers who's seen it all and just rolls their eyes at your nonsense. Barrier mode activated. Work ethic, pretend you're that one overachiever in the group project who does everything because you're too stubborn to fail. Always hustle, never half-ass it. Surfactants are like the dish soap of your skincare routine. They'll break down that oily, grimy mess and leave your face looking fresh. Disincrustation, the client holds the positive electrode like they're about to zap some stubborn pores into submission. Toners, they tighten the skin and follicles like your jeans after you accidentally dry them on high. Whoops. Hot towels, basically a cozy spa hug for your face that makes your pores go, I'm open for business. Transferable skills are basically the ultimate multi-tool of your resume. It's like saying, hey, I've done stuff before, so clearly I can do other stuff now. Non-pathogenic bacteria are the chill ones, the SpongeBob of the bacteria world. Just vibing, not causing any trouble. Galvanic current sounds fancy, but really it's just electrocuting hair follicles so they can't grow back. Zap zap goodbye papilla. Adding black to a color to make it darker is called a shade. Basically it's like taking a cutesy pastel and saying, let's make this a little emo. Pure water is neutral, just like Switzerland it doesn't pick sides. Elements are made up of atoms, and atoms are the tiniest drama queens holding everything together. It's like a My Chemical Romance song, but scientific. Tocopherol is vitamin E. It's that one skincare ingredient that sounds complicated, but is just here to moisturize and protect like a wholesome Studio Ghibli character. Marketing is basically the art of making people go, ooh, I need that, even if they absolutely don't. Think of it as commercial seduction. Metabolism, your body's way of taking in nutrients and going, all right, time to turn this into energy, or sometimes just fat, thanks biology. Not eating enough carbs can make you feel like you've been hit by a bus driven by anxiety. Moral of the story: eat the bread. Comedones are just blackheads being extra. Their pores filled with gunk that have decided to go goth. Sensitive skin is that friend who can't handle spicy food or sarcasm, red, thin, and easily offended. Treat with kindness. The skin is the largest organ of the body, which means it's the ultimate multitasker. Protection, temperature regulation, keeping your insides from spilling out, it's the MVP. Skin types normal, dry, oily combination. Translation: your skin either cooperates, flakes out, feels like a frying pan, or just can't decide. SPF, sun protection factor, aka the number that makes you feel like you're being responsible while you roast on the beach. Employee evaluation, that awkward meeting where you pretend like you haven't been winging it for months. Just smile and nod. Before makeup, cleanse, tone and moisturize, because your face is not a blank canvas, it's a needy diva who needs to be prepped. Reconstructive surgery, basically giving your appearance a reboot after life decided to be a little too chaotic. Skin pH should be 4.5 to 5.5, slightly acidic, like when someone low-key insults you but you're too tired to clap back. Cells are like little blobs made of a nucleus, cell membrane and cytoplasm, kind of like your body's tiny, chaotic roommates. Silver is a conductor because it's out here leading the charge, literally. Good business records, because if you don't keep track, your finances will look like a confusing TikTok algorithm, random, messy and slightly alarming. Always be considerate when answering the phone, basically channel your inner customer service voice, even if you just woke up from a nap. Contagious, when your cold wants to go viral, literally. Masks the skincare equivalent of a power nap, hydrates, cleans out the drama aka oil and makes you look way more put together. Lipstick is the last step in makeup because it's the grand finale, like the confetti cannon at a concert. Local infection, your skin's way of saying, hey, I'm having issues but I'm keeping it low-key. Clean your brush machines after every use because no one likes sharing gunk. Be a decent human. Wash your hands before a facial service, don't be gross. Your client's face isn't your Petri dish. Alkaline solution equals base. It's the opposite of acidic, just like your personality before coffee. Photoaging, when your skin ages faster than your emo phase because you refuse to wear sunscreen. RIP. Infection control, your skin saying not today germs. Removing dead skin from the epidermis, microdermabrasion, keratolysis, superficial peeling, pick your fighter. The stratum corneum is also known as the horny layer. Yeah, it's called that because it's tough, not because it's feelin' frisky. The human body is a good conductor. Basically, we're all just walking, talking electricity magnets. An esthetician's outward appearance at work is called their professional image. Looking polished equals looking like you know what you're doing. The endocrine system regulates growth, development, metabolism, sexual functions, reproduction and mood. It's basically the boss of your body's vibe. A corporation is a type of business ownership run by a board of directors and controlled by stockholders. Think big business with lots of opinions. Massaging in the incorrect direction can cause premature aging. So massage right unless you want to fast-track those wrinkles. Blush or rouge adds a natural tint or glow to the cheek area. Instant cute factor, a predisposition or patch test checks if someone is allergic to a product. Test first, regret never. Nerve tissues carry messages to and from the brain and control the body's functions. Basically the body's messenger system. Lipstick enhances the natural lip color or adds color to the lips. Because sometimes your lips just need a little extra pop. The lymphatic system, a subsection of the circulatory system, carries nourishment from blood to cells and removes waste. The body's cleanup crew. Petrissage is a massage method involving kneading muscles between the thumb and fingers to promote circulation. Think deep tissue TLC. The outermost layer of the skin is the epidermis. The skin's first line of defense. After tweezing, apply a toner or astringent to close the pores. Keep that skin calm and clean. Muscle tissues move different body parts. The MVP of physical movement. Petrissage involves rolling or kneading muscles to increase blood circulation. Give those muscles some love. A salary is a set amount of money received for every hour worked. Your steady paycheck, hopefully. Chemical depilatories are temporary hair removal methods. Smooth now, regrowth later. Henna is a dye used by Egyptians for hair coloring and tattoos. Ancient glam, a job description formally outlines duties and responsibilities. Basically, your work to-do list. Recommending professional products helps build a loyal clientele. Show them the good stuff and they'll keep coming back. Hypertrichosis is another term for superfluous hair. When your hair just can't chill, trichology is the study of hair. You'll go to science for all things hair. Proteins are large molecules made of amino acids that help cells function. Your body's building blocks. Friction massage involves gliding motions without deep rubbing. Gentle but effective. A komodo is a hair follicle filled with keratin, sebum and bacteria, and turns black when exposed to the environment. A classic blackhead, keloids are hard, benign growths from excess scar tissue. When your skin's like, let's overdo it, motivation is the drive, willingness or ambition to accomplish something. What gets you out of bed when coffee alone isn't enough? Upselling is recommending and selling additional services. Like convincing your client they need that deluxe facial. Promotions are marketing strategies to attract customers to a product or service, aka getting people hyped about what you're selling. A facial massage does not break down skin elasticity, instead it boosts collagen and blood flow. Basically, it's good for your skin, don't believe the myths. Laser and photolight are methods of permanent hair reduction. Goodbye stubborn hair. Atoms consist of protons, electrons and neutrons. The building blocks of literally everything. A skin tag is a benign condition. Annoying but harmless. The current used in skin treatments is measured in milliamperes. Tiny zaps, big results. Skin brushing machines are mechanical exfoliants. Scrub without the elbow grease. A skin analysis visually inspects a client's skin type, tone and conditions. Diagnosing the skin's vibe. A consent form is a written agreement between the esthetician and client for a specific treatment. Keeping everything legit and clear. Antioxidants prevent or delay cellular damage by inhibiting oxidation. Your skin's shield against damage. Dermabrasion is a mechanical exfoliant that removes tissue down to the dermis. Deep, intense exfoliation for real results. Alright, listen up, future estheticians. SpongeBob here, ready to drop some knowledge bombs. First off, matter. It's anything that takes up space, duh. And it can be like solid, liquid or gas. Basic stuff, but you gotta know it. Now, business time. If you and your bestie wanna be in charge, that's a partnership. You share the wins and the L's. Speaking of glow-ups, cleansing creams are your go-to for getting that makeup off. Ingredients. They're listed by how much there is, so pay attention. High frequency. It's giving Tesla current energy. Think cell metabolism boost, relaxation station, and antiseptic vibes. But if your client is preggers, chemical peels are a no-go. Contraindicated. Seborrhea is when the skin is straight up oily and red, not the look we're going for. And if your skin is lacking oil, that's alopecia skin, bestie. The layer you see, that's the stratum corneum. Potency, that's how effective a product is. Whiteheads are closed comedones, and milia are those pearl-like sebum cysts, often mistaken for whiteheads, but they're not the same. They have no opening. Vacuum machine. It's a suction machine. It stimulates circulation and sucks out all the bad stuff. Teamwork makes the dream work, but gossiping about your coworkers is a major L. Contouring the sides of the nose makes it look less wide. Hypopigmentation. Lighter pigments, period. Visible light. That's the electromagnetic radiation we can see. Don't argue with clients. That's bad human relations. Salicylic acid is a BHA, beta-hydroxy acid. Use a spatula for eyeshadow always. Hot wax goes with the hair growth, remember that. Rebooking. Ask and schedule their next appointment. Direct marketing is like mailing coupons and newsletters, Phantom tax style. Disinfectants are used according to the manufacturer's directions. After extractions, antiseptic is your BFF. A cleanser has detergent to well cleanse. Keratin is the protein in hair. Glycolic and enzyme peels. Chemical exfoliation. Sweat comes from sudoriferous glands. Autoclave is for sterilization using steam. Cell renewal factor is the skin making new cells. Organic chemistry is all about carbon. Acid balance means 4.5 to 5.5 range. Basal cell carcinoma. Sun damage, watch out. Diplomacy is being tactful. Muscles hold your skeleton up. Retailing is recommending products. Gommage is the roll-off mask. Color primer cancels unwanted undertones. Acupressure. Pressure points. Light and color therapy uses visible and infrared wavelengths. Melanocytes make pigment. Pacemakers are a contraindication. Water is the most common solvent. Moisturizers hydrate. The dermis is true skin. Estheticians can't prescribe meds. Well-spaced eyes are one eye width apart. Make faces oval with makeup. Wood's lamp checks for skin conditions. Collagen gives skin strength. Hair root is below the surface. Lactic acid is AHA, alpha hydroxy acid. The intake form gives info about skin. Social Security tax is paid by both parties. The acid mantle protects your skin. And always remember, hydrated skin looks good.
All right, besties, let's get through this esthetician exam prep. First up, the distance between electromagnetic wave peaks are called wavelengths. It's like the space between bops in your favorite Hannah Montana song. Next, what number represents neutral on the pH scale? It's number 7, totally neutral, like Switzerland. Or when Regina George acts kinda nice in Mean Girls during an interview. Never ever have your phone on. That's like bringing a Tamagotchi to Sailor Moon's transformation scene. Another name for a facelift is not thyroidectomy, so don't get those mixed up. Something with a definite weight volume and shape is a solid, think a brick, or your favorite Dragon Ball Z action figure. A tummy tuck is called abdominoplasty. Factors preventing treatment due to specific condition are contraindications, kind of like how garlic is a contraindication for vampires. Steamers dilate capillaries, so avoid them if your client has rosacea or Couperose skin. Water is the most common ingredient in cosmetics. Albinism is a genetic condition causing a lack of pigmentation everywhere. Serums deliver ingredients deeper than moisturizers alone. Low blood sugar causing anxiety or hunger is hypoglycemia. Macules don't need medical attention, unlike tubercles, nodules, or cysts. Mole is a small brown spot. A parasite lives on, or in a host, getting nutrients and protection. Electrotherapy uses electrical currents for therapeutic effects. Salaries are the largest salon expense. Capital is the money needed to start a business. A resume lists your experience, skills, and education. A franchise uses a parent company's name and products. Store rotary brushes in a closed container. Fad diets might cause chemical imbalances, so proceed with caution. The first facial product is cleansing cream. A converter changes direct current to alternating current. A successful esthetician is a good listener. Actinic keratosis is a precancerous rough skin patch from sun exposure. A steamer softens sebum, stimulates circulation, and loosens congestion. Friction is a twisting motion against a bone. Keratinocytes make up most of the epidermis. Eyelid skin is the thinnest. Humectant attracts water, reducing dehydration. Skin's purpose is protection. Work ethic is a moral belief in doing a good job. Surfactant is the detergent in cosmetic cleansers. In disincrustation, the client holds the positive electrode. Toner tightens skin openings. Hot towels soften skin and open pores. Transferable skills are skills from other jobs. Non-pathogenic bacteria are harmless. Galvanic uses direct current to decompose the papilla. Adding black to hue is a shade. Pure water is neutral. Elements are made of atoms. Tocopherol is vitamin E. Marketing is how goods are exchanged. Metabolism is how cells receive nutrients. Not enough carbs cause fatigue and anxiety. Blackheads are comedones. Sensitive skin is red, thin, fragile, and easily irritated. The largest organ is skin. Skin types are normal, dry, oily, and combination. SPF is sun protection factor. Employee evaluation is feedback on your job performance. Cleanse, tone, and moisturize before makeup. Reconstructive surgery restores appearance or function. Skin's pH should be 4.5 to 5.5. Cells have a nucleus, cell membrane, and cytoplasm. Silver is a conductor. Keep good business records. Be considerate when answering the phone. Contagious means the disease spreads. Masks rehydrate, moisturize, or draw out oils. Lipstick is usually the last makeup step. A local infection is confined to a small area. Clean brush machines after each use. Wash hands before a facial. Alkaline solution is a base. Photoaging is premature aging from UV exposure. Infection control reduces disease spread. microdermabrasion, keratolysis, and superficial peeling all remove dead skin cells. Stratum corneum is the horny layer. The human body is a good conductor. An esthetician's appearance is their professional image. The endocrine system regulates growth, metabolism, and mood. A corporation is run by a board of directors and stockholders. Correct massage direction can cause premature aging. Blush adds color to cheeks. A predisposition test checks for allergies. Nerve tissues carry messages to and from the brain. Lipstick enhances lip color. The lymphatic system carries nourishment and removes waste. Petrissage kneads muscles. The epidermis is the outermost skin layer. Apply toner after tweezing. Muscle tissue moves body parts. Petrissage rolls or kneads muscles, increasing blood circulation. Salary is a set amount of money per hour. Chemical depilatories are temporary hair removal. Henna is a dye used by Egyptians. Job description is a formal account of job duties. Recommending products builds a loyal clientele. Superfluous hair is hypertrichosis. Trichology is the study of hair. Proteins are large molecules carrying out cell functions. Effleurage is a gliding massage motion. A comedo is a hair follicle filled with keratin sebum and bacteria that turns black when exposed to air. Keloids are hard, benign growths from excess scar tissue. Motivation is the drive to accomplish something. Upselling is recommending additional services. Promotions get customers' attention. Facial massage does not break down elasticity. It boosts collagen. Laser and photolight are permanent hair reduction methods. Atoms have protons, electrons, and neutrons. A skin tag is benign. Skin treatment current is measured in milliampere. Skin brushing machines are mechanical exfoliants. Skin analysis determines skin type, tone, and conditions. A consent form is a written agreement. Antioxidants prevent or delay cellular damage. Dermabrasion removes tissue down to the dermis.